out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in at the one. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. Wemby came up, and coach emphasized the importance of taking a charge and digging in when his players can. He said Wemby is counting on you to be movable. If your feet are set, you may alter his course. Don't change yours. If they can stand up to this tall task, they might just curb Wemby's advantage out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Giddey. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Fox inside the line. Lee kicks to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. He squares up and sinks it. Fox has got his second basket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that.
So for the Bulls, Lou Ellis is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Thompson comes in for Norman Powell, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Spurs also changing it up. Luke Cornett is checked in for Wembanyama. Bryant comes in for Lee, and it's Harper in for Fox. Now here's Lee. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. Super work on the boards. They really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by Harper. Jones, no luck. Spurs trail by 7. And Mitch Johnson's team now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by San Antonio. No coverage that time. Lee's got 13 points.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Junior. Down low, here's Buzelis. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A really talented youngster. Montas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Both good from the line that time. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being in a treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Here's Jones following the three-pointer by San Antonio. And leading with the basket on the assist by Jones. And that's 15 points for lights out.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Cornett. He's it up and in off the pretty assist.
Well, the players will say, mouse in the house. Great job to use his size to expose the smaller defender inside.
Now here's Jones. He has yet to score. Pass to Buzelis. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Vassell with it, covered by Lee. Bryant passes to Harden. Clock at 6. Now Cornette on the wing. Bryant. And the Spurs another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Thompson against Castle. Here he goes. Up again.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And we'll be back with you shortly. For those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
On the court for San Antonio, Keldon Johnson is out there with Harden. And there's Bryant, then there's Speedy, and it's Harris in at the power forward position.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Johnson against Thompson. Johnson left side. Shot clock at 5. Lee, a screen on Lee. Here's Bryant. It's all in by the Bulls. Junior's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Buzelis, and again, no good by Chicago. Spurs trail by 6. Outside Harper. Johnson right side. Bryant has the open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Bryant's got 6 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Lee. Back to Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
Known as a shooter, Thompson's size allows him to score inside as well.
Lee outside. Hit by Lee. Johnson dishes to Bryant. To the middle. Lee in the posts. Rebound by the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Here's Harper. The Bulls getting the bucket. Lee kicks to Johnson. Knocked away. Lee with the steal. Dean passes to Jones. Lee is screen on Harper. Jones for three, and Lee pulls it down. Lee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side Harper. Lee against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson outside. They get it back. Spurs working the ball around now. Really left alone that time. And it's 6 points for Dylan Harper.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Lee. Back to Thompson. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition teams. The Bulls third.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Spurs trail by 6. Harper the pass to Lee. Shoots it up. Misses off the left eye. And Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Pass to Junior. Lee against Lee. Over Lee. No good from Lee.
Yeah, trying to get separation from the defense right there. Just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Harris. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. Lee finds Harris. From deep, Bryant doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Lee.
You can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
He reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And as if the Spurs stand weren't already stocked with young talent, they moved up from 8th to the number 2 spot in the May draft lottery.
An embarrassment of riches, Kevin. And if any organization knows how to organically build through the draft, it's the Spurs.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Claxton's checked in for Bruzelis. Norman Powell comes in for Thompson. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. The Spurs also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Harris. Castle comes in for Bryant. And it's Vassell in for Johnson. Over to the wing. Back to Lee. Pass to Giddey. Latrey drills the three-pointer. Giddey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket in the game.
And this is the idea for Giddey. Get enough trays to keep the defense honest.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Back to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so here's Chicago, following the three-pointer by San Antonio.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Harper. Wembanyama looking it over. And another basket for San Antonio.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
And Junior throws it down. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Wembanyama, no good.
And you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lee outside. The shot from 20 feet away. It's Chicago with another bucket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now, here's Vassell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pulls up. No good from Lee.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
On the wing, Lee. James on the trifecta. Lee's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Spurs.
Yeah, excellent decision-making from Castle to set up his teammate.
Claxton finds Lee. With the block. Harper the pass to Lee. Over Junior. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Now, Wembanyama. He's got 8. Here's Castle. Lee with the steal. To the inside. And stolen by Vassell. Pass to Lee. To the middle. Lee with the steal. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. It's an 11-point Chicago lead. Lee left side. Vassell wide open. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper.
3 points.
Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Giddey kicks the foul. Pass to Lee. With the block. Vassell against Powell. Vassell, the pass to Harper. Here's Lee. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far. Stan, the basketball term, finish the cut. What happens when you don't do that?
Well, 2 things can happen on that, Kevin. Number 1, when you don't finish the cut, you slow down, and you take away a chance of getting a layup off the pass. And then the second thing is it leads to turnovers because of that, because the guy passing the ball is expecting you to continue your cut, to finish it, and you don't, and the ball is thrown out in front and out of bounds in a lot of cases.
Just 4 to shoot. Lee laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lee's got 21.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Wembanyama left side. Here's Castle. From outside, off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And stolen by Wembanyama.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Well, Coach, we know the 2025 season was cut short for Wembanyama due to a blood clot in his right shoulder.
Take a break.
Yeah, it was too bad, Kevin, to see that season cut short. Look, I think it's easy to say Wembanyama would have been the defensive player of the year in 2025. I think he had that one sewed up, but he just couldn't get enough games in to get to that. And he's a guy that can do everything on offense. We're talking probably the next face of the league.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And it seems like Josh Giddey playing with newfound confidence, Coach, since his arrival with the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, one of those trades that seemed to benefit both teams. The Bulls have handed Giddey the keys to their offense, and he has not looked back.
Now, here's Junior. He's got 12.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Lee. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wembanyama knows better than to just hold the ball. He searches and finds an open guy.
Here's Powell. 11 points in the game. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Then one on Castle.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
The Bulls shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots. Last on the first.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Here's Fox, and he banks in the lane. Fox has got 6 points.
Still able to finish through contact. What toughness by Fox.
Claxton sets the screen for Giddey. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls out front, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. It's all good. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break. What's the key for the second half?
Well, you got to take care of the rock, keep your poise, make good decisions, take advantage of all of their mistakes.
Can you believe this, Ernie? I agree with Shaq. turnovers in a close one, that's always big. I think whoever wins the turnover battle is taking the W.
Man, I'm telling you, it is so nice to see you guys agree on something. Looks like somebody decided to turn over a new leaf. You see what I turn over.
Yeah,
we get it.
We get it.
All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
I hate what they're doing on defense. Giving up too many gimmies, it makes me mad just watching it.
And I've seen you on the golf course and the hardwood, Jack. Gimmies are the only shots you make.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Norman Powell, Nicholas Claxton out there with Junior. Then there's Lights out, and it's Giddey in a point. It's the three-point foul. He's got 6.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
There's Lee with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Dean passes to Claxton. Out to Powell. They grabbed her on this. Here's Dean. Powell left side. Lee outside. Good on the three-point shot. And now it's a 10-point Bulls lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama's got 13. Pass to Junior. And a wide open look for Lee. And the Bulls, another 3.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Here's Castle. And stolen by Junior. 3 on 3. And Lee with the stop.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Now here's Powell. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Shoots from the high post, and the Bulls count on 2 more.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Castle finds Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. He makes good on the way. 8 points for De'Aaron Fox.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Lee. He has 31. Poked away and stolen by Castle. Lee outside. Down low. 7-foot shot. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. now to take a look at some numbers for Stephon Castle. Chicago leading by 8. Pass to Giddey. Powell outside. All 3 off the mark.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Here's San Antonio now. They've got an 8-0 run. Castle finds Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Claxton. It's Fox with the drive. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this one. Just too many good looks from in close.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now, here's Fox. 10 points for him.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
Claxton with the steal. Floats it up for Junior. They get it back to the paint. Here's Giddey. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's tipped. Lee with the steal. Fox against Powell. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Claxton sets the screen for Giddey. Lee with the steal. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him.
Timeout.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Vassell, he's checked in for the Spurs. Pass to Castle. And here is Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now, here's Junior. 14 points for him. And the dunk by Powell.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Well, Stan De'Aaron Fox said there was no list of teams he wanted to go to. He specifically said, I want to go to San Antonio.
Well, 2 words. Victor Wembanyama. Fox is a Texas native and saw an opportunity to pair himself with a rising superstar in a stable organization.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Guys, back over to you.
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land. And it's an 11-point Bulls lead.
Well, that's Powell's role on this team. He needs to be aggressive out there and keep firing off the catch like that. Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together.
Pass to Junior. Now here's Lee. Shoots the three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Castle. Wembanyama outside. Outside, Fox. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this afternoon.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Some changes for Chicago. Thompson comes in for Norman Powell, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. The Spurs also changing it up. Tobias Harris is checked in for Lee. Bryant comes in for Castle, and it's Harper in for Fox. Here's Wembanyama. 17 points in the game. And here is Lee. Here's Dean, and Junior throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And it's good for two.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Bulls.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Lee. Over Bryant. And Lee with the basket on the assist by Jones. Lee's got 15 points here in the second half. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. Five on the clock. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
That wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Here's Thompson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line. It's going to be on Devin Vassell.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Shooting two.
He misses the free throw.
A legendary shooter, Thompson is also a versatile defender who plays with great energy on both sides of the ball.
He hits the second from the line. And, Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Spurs trail by 19. Inside, here's Harris, and slammed up by Harris.
A solid athlete with a good vertical. Harris knows how to get inside and hammer it home.
Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Pass to Lee. That one goes. Coming. Lee's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Harris misses.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Jones. 1:22 left to play in the third. And Thompson kicks to Lee. Over Bryant. No good from Lee. Spurs trail by 19. And here is Harper over Jones. Harper, no good. Lee against Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Jones. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And here's Vassell from the arc. That one misses. It's his fifth miss. He's made 4 baskets. Back to Thompson. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Harper. Over Jones. Harper, no good. And so it's Chicago, cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Bryant is out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Harper in at the point. Lee with the block. On the wing, Lee beyond the arc. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Harper with the ball. Pass to Cornett. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Keldon Johnson at the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Johnson.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
Back to Jones. Jones with the screen on Bryant. Pass to Lee. Shoots. And it falls over the rim again. Lee's got 40 points.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
Cornett finds Vassell. Thompson with the rebound. Chicago leading by 23. On the wing lead. Now here's Jones. From deep three-point land. No good from Lee. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Johnson, the pass to Harper. Johnson left side. Over Junior. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Now here's Lee. No good. Shot missing. Nice defense by Vassell. Harper in the corner. Pass to Bryant. Johnson outside. San Antonio again missing. Bulls have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. That's a 2 from Lee. Here's Claxton, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunity.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
One shot.
And Claxton, no good on that one. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans. It's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. Well, we don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Now here's Lee. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. That's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
Here's Harper. And the shot is good.
You see just how assertive Harper is down low. This kid fears absolutely nothing.
Pass to Thompson.
Blocking foul called on Devin Vassell. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Out left to the wing. Claxton the pass to Jones. Claxton sets the screen for Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Basket counts.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Here's Cornette. Knocked loose. Lee with the steal. Floats it up for Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And the passer floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Cornette kicks to Vassell. Bryant outside. Just 5 on the clock. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. The drive by Thompson. Oh, rejection by Bryant. Johnson wide open. He fires. San Antonio again missing. Thompson outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Jones with the screen on Bryant. Back to Jones. It's stolen by Johnson. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And it's Junior with the rebound.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Now here's Jones. Over in the corner, Lee. No good from outside. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Vassell. From past the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, so far in the second half, he hasn't been able to get another 3 to fall.
And the basket by Jones.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run. Lee passes to Dean. Here's Claxton. Pass to Lee. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. Bryant with it. Picked up by Claxton. Bryant the pass to Harper. A three-pointer is right on target.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Lee for three. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his fourth rebound in this one. Johnson left side. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And the Bulls with Norman Powell's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Jones. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Luke Cornette. Lee comes in for Bryant. Castle's checked in for Johnson. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. Here's Claxton. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Claxton's got 6 in the quarter.
Smart right there by the vet. Good to see Powell share the wealth like this.
Castle misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing down there.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
And that one misses. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. There are great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
The shot by Powell, no good. And San Antonio shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. A floater, and he lays it up and in. Powell's got 20.
For a vet like Powell, they know you have to cash in transition.
Pass to Castle. And it's off from three-point range. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. To the middle. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's the cell, and Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Harper is checked in for the Spurs.
Number 2, Dylan Harper.
The Bulls shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Pass to Giddey. Powell with the bounce pass. Here's Giddey, guarded by Fox. On the wing, Lee. Shot clock at 5. And he gets the bucket. Lee's got 42 in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Lee finds Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Lee. Here's Castle. That misses off the backboard. And so Powell will bring it up for Chicago. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, improving.
Now here's Powell. And Junior with the basket on the assist by Powell. Powell's got his 5th assist in this one. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Lights Out.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
And the Spurs with possession. And here's Harper from the arsenal. And the Spurs another three.
A solid three-point shooter. Harper's looking to upgrade that part of his game.
Claxton sets the screen for Powell. And Claxton throws it down.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
No good from Lee. Pass to Giddey. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commit this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Lights Out.